Welcome to another session of Home Plate 33, and we're here with Tportsnet's Madison Shipman. How are you, Madison?
I am doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, Madison. Obviously, I wanted to talk to you. I've actually talked to a couple of the ladies that have actually been visiting Toronto and that are part of the staff about the influence of women in sports. It's not only like the silent reporters back in the day. Now you have people like you that have actually been in the game as a softball player, actually in the booth and commentating and knowing a lot about the game.
Yeah, I think it's really great. And baseball was a sport that I watched growing up a ton. And I ended up playing softball throughout my career. And I'm lucky enough in my job to be surrounded by incredible women. Somebody like Jessica Mendoza, who was a big inspiration for me too, going into the baseball world and being able to do baseball and softball. I just think it's awesome to see more and more women involved in such an amazing sport. And
obviously you coming from the US, now being in Canada, how has that transition been, and how does the Canadian culture has embraced you and like into like the broadcast career and actually as a woman in broadcast?
I love it here in Toronto and in Canada. And funny enough, my first ever trip to Canada was my first trip up here for work. So that was the first time I had ever been to Canada. But I love it. I love coming back here, and I try to bring my family up here whenever I can because we just love it so much. The fans, the atmosphere, the city, everything about it. Like, we've thoroughly enjoyed it, and we try to make as many trips as we possibly can.
Absolutely. And last question. Obviously, you being in the booth, I know, talking Blue Jays nonstop with Jamie and Caleb. What has impressed you the most about this Blue Jays team?
I would say, just if I had to put it in one word, the adjustability that you see with this team, even throughout the season, the way that they're able to adjust to, maybe they have some games where maybe they're not playing their best, but immediately they're able to turn it around. And I love to look at the swings and the hitters specifically, and the way that the hitters are able to adjust to pitches almost on their way to them. It's, if you're an opposing pitcher and you make a really good pitch and you're facing the Blue Jays, they're going to put some pretty good swings on those pitches. So you see that over and over again, and I think you've seen this team evolve and continue to improve throughout the rest of the season, and we still have a few more games to go, so I'm excited to see what this team can do down the stretch.
Absolutely, and obviously I know the Toronto fan base is definitely thirsty for that ring, and I think these guys are ready and poised to actually bring that to Toronto. Thank you very much, Madison. You've been absolutely great.
Of course, thank you so much for having me.
All right, perfect. Thanks, Madison. Appreciate it.